Hey, yo, what up, y'all? April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day. We are back.
I forgot.
After being gone, we back. Like we never left. Big Skill Podcast.
The notorious SKIP, aka Truly Yours, Nostradamus. We back again. It's the first of the month.
So catch
The drought is over.
Y'all know the deal.
We're back. Press that like button, press that share button, press that subscribe button. Tell a friend, bring a friend. We back again.
What's going on, man?
Man, not too much, bro. It's a lot of shit going on in this NBA. You know, it look like we got people doing reverse tanking, trying to tank they seating, trying to tank their seating and shit like that, so they can piggyback who they want to play and cherry pick who they want to play in the first round.
Listen, before we get started, we get into all that. Rest in peace to my guy Otis Ross from my section, from our high school days. He passed recently.
Rest in peace,
Salute,
my
brother.
God.
Rest in peace.
Forever, Wakanda.
Salute, brother. And something close to my heart. Yesterday was the 4-year anniversary of my other brother from my section losing his life.
Man,
The late, great neighborhood Nip Hustle.
R.I.P.,
brother.
bro. You was like Gandhi, like a prophet, bro. Gone before your time, bro. Like, but you left us with a lot of your art, a lot of like. It'll never be another you, bro. But you gave niggas the blueprint on how to become better in themselves as men out here in this world, in these LA streets.
Salute to both them brothers from my section. Y'all rest in peace. We gonna hold it down here for y'all. With that being out the way.
How about those Lakers? We gonna
Hold
start with that
on.
first.
No, we not. We're not gonna start there first. We're gonna get there second. We're gonna start by sending out some congratulations now. Hall of Fame, class of 23, NBA.
D Weezy,
Dwayne Wade,
Flash,
Dirk Nowitzki, Pau Gasol, Laker great, Tony Parker, Becky Hammond, Greg Popovich. Class of 23 Hall of Fame. Salute to all of them. All-time greats. I know you ready to say what you're going to say about D. Wade. Go
you know
for
what? I just want to say, I want to give my boys flowers. Like, you know, like, among other athletes that I've seen in my time, you know, going all the way back to Marquette in the Final Four, he's awesome. Like, he's awesome coming into the league in his rookie year, took his team to the playoffs, solo dolo, with just him and Lamar and Karan, tough juice.
And Brian Grant.
You know what I mean? And I just feel like
And Eddie Jones.
they don't, for the same reasons why we was talking about with LeBron, I mean with Kobe and with Jordan, a lot of athletes whose prime got overshadowed by somebody who, for whatever reason, just had the spotlight. I feel like Dwayne Wade, outside of LeBron James Sr., they the best of their generations. You know, shout out to my nigga Carmelo Anthony. You know, I'm gonna throw you in there too, but you behind those two. Like, it's no words that I can describe. You know, I don't want to sound like a man fan, but it's just shout out to you, D Wade.
Listen.
And shout out to you for hopefully your son could be as great as you. You know,
It's a lot of shoes to fill. That's big shoes to fill. But listen, Dwayne Wade deserves all of his flowers. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, first ballot. When you talk about the greatest two guards of all time, there's only two names you put before Dwayne Wade. That's Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. There's the only two names you put before Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was that nice, that real, he was that killer.
man.
When he was solo in Miami, he was a killer. When Shaq came, Dwayne Wade was the reason he said, get on my back. We about to win this chip in '06. Dwayne Wade did the mature thing when Bron got there and said, I know what I am. I know what I didn't accomplish. I'm going to fall back and let LeBron lead so we can get these chips. Dwayne Wade been that dude since rookie year. Like you said, since Marquette, when he took them to that surprise Final Four. he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame all the way.
So I got some fun, interesting facts for you, right? Before we get into our spiel, it was something I was going to talk to you about before we started, but I lost my train of thought. Now, a few weeks ago, Kendrick Perkins put himself in the spotlight for making some comments about the 3 non-black MVP players and them not being the scoring champion that year.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and we was talking about it, and I thought, okay, maybe he was hating with the Dirk thing, because I'm like, okay, you got to look at it. Dirk was real. So, but I had to go look at this shit and look it up. And since we was talking about D-Wade, this is the year he should have been MVP, either this year or '08. So let me go down the list of tell you why, right? So, okay, for that year, Dirk averaged
Are you talking
24.6 points.
Are you talking about 2000, the year Dirk, 2007 year Dirk won MVP?
So he averaged 24.6 points per game, 8.9 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game.
Yeah.
In 78 games. Those are awesome stats.
Yeah.
Awesome stats. He won the MVP. They got eliminated in the first round by the Believe Warriors. Now, let's go to the other players that was in contention to the MVP. Kobe Bryant, 31.6 points per game.
Led the league in scoring.
5.7 rebounds per game. 5.4 assists a game. 1.4 steals. 0.5 blocks. I'm just gonna go to the people who I feel like should have won the MVP other than Dirk. I'm gonna skip Tim Duncan because he only averaged 20 points a game that year.
Okay.
So LeBron had 27.3 points per game that year, 6.7 rebounds, 6.0 assists per game, 1.6 steals per game, 0.7 blocks. I'm gonna just name T-Mac just because it's T-Mac. T-Mac had 24.6 points per game, 5.3 rebounds per game, 6.5 assists per game, 1.3 steals per game, and a half a block a game. Now, we're going to skip Kevin Garnett and Steve Nash because they also was in the running. Now, Hibachi, Gilly Gill, he could have won the MVP that damn year. His stats was 28.4 a game, 4.6 rebounds a game, 6.0 assists per game, 1.9 steals per game, 0.2 blocks per game. Now, we're going to go to who should have been the MVP that year. Put some respect on my nigga D-Wade, Flash fucking Wade. 27.4 points per game, 4.7 rebounds a game, 7.5 assists per game, 2.1 steals per game, 1.2 blocks per game. That's the MVP right there. And then if you want to just throw in another nigga just for honorable mention, Carmelo Anthony had 28.9 points per game, 6.0 rebounds per game, 3.8 assists per game, 1.2 steals, 0.4 blocks. We're not going off of, I'm not going off of points per game, because if we're going off of points per game, then Kobe should have won that MVP. I'm going off of D-Wade had 2.1 steals per game and 1.2 blocks per game. And Mr. Bean Bryant, rest in peace, the legend, had 1.4 steals per game and 0.5 blocks per game. So we're going with the whole stat board. And if we're going to go with the whole stat board, let's see. D-Wade averaged more points than LeBron. LeBron had more rebounds than him. D-Wade averaged more assists than him. D-Wade averaged more steals than him. D-Wade averaged more blocks than him. So why wasn't my nigga D Weezy the 07 Finals season MVP rather? Because since we own D-Wade, we giving him his flowers. Finals MVP, All-Star Game MVP. You know what I mean? Scoring champion, Olympic gold medalist. They robbed him of his MVP in 07 and 08. We're not going to go into 08 because that's debatable because him and LeBron's stats, again, was comparable. That was LeBron's first MVP year. But since I just named the stats of Dirk and I named all the stats of the competitors in the running, who do you think should have won that MVP that year? And don't be biased.
Before I answer, I'm about to fact check you now because you said a lot of false facts right there.
Of what?
08. You said Wade should have been in the running for MVP. Wade was injured in '08. That was the year Kobe won MVP.
Injured when?
2007, 2008 season. D Wade was battling injuries that year. Kobe won MVP that year. Miami finished with the worst record.
Whatever.
Miami finished with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. You're not giving nobody MVP if your team got the worst record in the conference.
Here's my comeback for that, bro.
No, I don't care.
And the season you're talking about in question,
07,
that was them coming back off of the Olympics.
That was 08.
And that was when
that
you
was
said in the previous podcast they all had the best years of their career.
2008, 2009, sir.
He won the.
That was 2008, 2009, sir.
Well, excuse me. One of those years.
Yeah,
one of those
08,
years.
09.
Excuse me.
He wasn't taking that 08 MVP from Kobe Bryant. 07, Kobe should have won MVP. 06, Kobe should have won MVP. Kobe should have won 3 MVPs in a row.
So you saying he should have won MVP? Why?
And in 2000,
I just named you. Beside points, D Wade had better stats than Kobe.
D Wade did not have better stats than Kobe. Kobe averaged more points than him. In 2007, he averaged more rebounds.
But he didn't average.
He averaged more rebounds.
But he didn't average more assists.
The assists was kind of the same.
More steals or more blocks. LeBron didn't either.
Both teams didn't win that year. 2007, the Lakers won 42 games.
So we both agree Dirk should have won that MVP.
Dirk should have won the MVP in 2007. His team had the best year. They won 67 games. Dirk was the best player on the team. That's the criteria that goes into MVP. It's not just numbers.
Now, on another note, I want to say something my cousin brought up, which I thought was blasphemy.
By the way, Dirk is a Hall of Famer now,
shout out to Dirk.
Since we want to talk about Dirk.
He said Larry Bird stole MVPs from black guys in his era. And I had to get on that nigga like, bro, that nigga Larry
Bird was a hooper. Why would
I said Larry Bird is one of us. And you know what my cousin said to me? He said, Larry Bird was great and all that. But he said, Larry Bird ain't one of us. He said if Larry Bird was one of us, he would have just been another guy.
Yeah, he sound like Isaiah Thomas said that?
Hey, this is a 49-year-old black man saying this, not me.
Isaiah Thomas said that too, but people don't.
Rodman said it first.
Whoever said it, you gotta understand. Larry Bird could hoop.
Yes, he can.
In his prime, it wasn't he was white. If he was black, no. Larry Bird was a killer. That's why he's one of the top 15 greatest players of all time.
If you could do what he was doing,
arguably top 10 all time.
If you could do what he was doing in the era that he was playing in, and not be the most athletic dude, it ain't nothing else for me to say.
Larry Bird was dogging cats, so I don't engage in that. If he was this, he would be that. Whatever. No, Larry Bird was nice. He was nice, straight up.
So how about those Lakers, man?
Let's get on the Lakers. How about them Lakers? They are finally over 500, man. Finally got a winning record.
I told you, man. To all the naysayers out there, Earl Bradley, I told you D-Lo is not trash. He may be a snitch, but he's not trash.
D-Lo's not trash. D-Lo is actually a good fit for this Laker team.
Oh, yeah.
Because it takes pressure off of LeBron bringing the ball up. D-Lo could shoot.
And he gonna make the right play.
He gonna make the right
and
play.
He's not turnover prone.
He's not turnover prone. He plays under control. He's not just out there trying to just run by everybody and dunk on everybody. For those of y'all think I'm taking shots, to each his own. But he's a better fit than the previous point guard that was here.
Hey, everything is all about fit, bro.
Listen.
You could see some shoes or see a fit, but that may not be for you.
May not be for you. Listen, Jared Vanderbilt, wing defender that we've been missing all year. Getting D'Lo pushed Dennis Schroeder back into his role as six man.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with Schroeder.
Yeah, but
at all. He wasn't our issue earlier in the season.
I think Schroeder has hit and miss nights where you have those not like last night against Minnesota.
He's not a shooter, so that's why you probably feel the way you feel.
No. It's not even about whether he can shoot or not. I don't care about that. I'm not expecting him to come out and hit 8, 9 3-pointers. I'm not expecting that for Schroeder. I'm expecting him to make buckets when he can, make the right decision when he has the ball in his hands, and play defense. What I saw last night from Dennis Schroeder on the defensive end, incredible.
Yeah.
Ball pressure on Conley.
He's spicy,
making him uncomfortable. Pushing the pace.
He's spicy.
Pushing the pace when you get turnovers. That's what I like from Dennis Schroeder. What I don't like from Dennis Schroeder is when I hate when teams inbound the ball and they just let the ball roll. I hate that. I fucking hate that
It's
shit.
ridiculous.
I fucking hate that. Dennis Schroeder is notorious for that. Number two, I don't like
He got it from Westbrook.
I don't like when he's in the front court and he's playing with the ball, not making quicker decisions, and then when he decides to make a decision, it's like 6 seconds left on the shot clock. I don't like that. Get the ball in the front court, get it to Bron, get it to AD, let's get into our actions, run the offense. Don't be out there playing with the ball.
He's gotten better.
That's
But
my beef.
he's an ISO scorer. So he's gotten better at being a team-oriented player.
Well, that's my beef with Dennis Schroeder, is that he plays with the ball too much. Austin Reeves kind of sort of does too.
Speaking of which, what is your thoughts on White Chocolate?
Oh, I love it. I love it. He's the other guy. The starting lineup of Vanderbilt, Reeves, LeBron, AD, and D'Angelo Russell. You got two guys in that lineup in Vanderbilt and Reeves that does the intangibles. The good thing about Austin Reeves is that he could do the intangibles, and he could dribble, and he could pass, and he crafty, and he could score when you need him to.
Yes.
Like, he can do all of that. So he's perfect fit with them, because now you can't pack the paint. You can't, even Jared Vanderbilt will knock down the 3-2 for you. So you can't pack the paint when they throw it into Anthony Davis. You can't pack the paint and cut off driving lanes from LeBron when he want to drive the ball. You can't pack the paint and cut off lanes when D'Angelo Russell want to drive the ball. Plus, you can't play off of D'Angelo Russell because everybody in the league knows he can knock down the 3. So it opens up the offense for AD and LeBron to do what AD and LeBron does. And let me tell y'all something. I'm getting sick of this shit right here. I am sick of motherfuckers doubting Anthony Marshawn Davis Jr. I'm tired of it.
Nobody doubts him. We just doubt his fucking stability and availability. That's what we doubt.
No. There's people that doubt more than his availability.
What is there?
Listen. I mean, listen. The availability,
doubt his game
the availability,
is asinine.
the
Whoever
availability.
doubt his game is
It's
blind,
fucking stupid. But there's people that do.
stupid.
There's people that do it. Listen, Anthony,
I will doubt his effort. I will doubt
everybody,
that.
and those are valid qualms about Anthony Davis. His motor. I'm the first one to say it. I don't like his fucking motor, because sometimes he out there like, yo, I'm the best player on the court. Give me the damn ball. I'm finna go to work. And then there's other times where he's out there just being, I'm flowing with the team, whatever the team. No, that's not you, Anthony Davis.
No.
I get it.
That's being politically correct.
Now-
he be out there having a fucking full on bitch fit because he feel like he not getting the touches he want, and he feel like he not the focal point, and he feel like he not the center of the offense.
I disagree with that.
Just wait. I got
disagree
a
with
point.
that.
I'm going somewhere with this, right? This is no shaded LeBron, but it's been spoken on. It's been spoken on by other analysts to where when you play with LeBron, he extinguishes and smothers other athletes' games. Look at Bosh. Bosh became a spot-up shooter playing with LeBron. Love became a spot-up shooter playing with LeBron. As you mentioned when we was giving D-Wade his flowers, D-Wade had to acquiesce and let LeBron be the center of the galaxy in order for him to feel like he wouldn't repeat what he did in the 2011 finals. Y'all can let it go. I'm not letting it go.
But we know now that LeBron can't be the best. Like, he's not. He's still LeBron. But in order for the Lakers to go anywhere, Anthony Davis got to be the best player on the team. And LeBron knows that now. Judging by his comments after the Bulls game on Wednesday night, AD always plays like that. I just got to kick him in his ass every now and then. But LeBron knows the Lakers are going to go as far as Anthony Davis takes them.
We all know LeBron is passive aggressive, and he say the politically correct thing. That's why I call him Theo Huxtable.
He's not Theo Huxtable, but that's...
He's the appropriate. Matter of fact, I take that back. I thought he was Theo Huxtable until I saw House Party.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, will the real LeBron please stand up?"
Yeah, that's not LeBron. But
Hachimura
has been playing well. Like, everybody on the Lakers have been playing well, except Malik Beasley. He's been kind of cold. He played good last night.
Do we need him?
Not at 16.
Beyond this year?
We don't need him at $16 million. We don't need him at
Did we pay him that, or we picked up that contract from somebody else?
No, it's a team option. The Lakers could either pick up that option. If they pick it up, they got to pay him $60 million. If they don't pick it up, he's a free agent. But do we need him? No. Can we use him? Yeah, because he's a shooter, but not at $16 million. Not at no.
So,
not
so
at 16
you do
million.
know that this is not me. This is sources and whispers around NBA circles. You do know that Mr. Irving is probably going to be a Laker.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
You sure about that? Are you sure on the subject? Are you sure?
I got sources too, and the sources I know say the Lakers are not going after Kyrie Irving.
Oh,
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving might end up.
So is Mark Cuban a bust for him?
Kyrie Irving might end up in Phoenix next year.
Is that so?
He might end up in Phoenix next year with
right, because CP3 is fading.
Yeah, he might end up with the Suns next year, but he won't. He will not be a Laker next year, and I don't think the Lakers should go that route anyway.
Do you think that's gonna work?
No.
Damn, that's not gonna work.
Not with Devin
Book
Booker.
need the ball. Durant need the ball.
Yeah, not with
Ayton need the ball.
Yeah, not with Devin Booker and Ayton and all that. But with the Lakers, they don't need to go that route trying to sign a third superstar, because look what happened when you traded for a third superstar. You got this guy with this huge contract, and Kyrie Irving's going to want at least $30 million, maybe more.
He gonna want the max.
Yeah, he's going to want the max. You're going to, hypothetically, the Lakers go after Kyrie Irving. Say they get Kyrie Irving. They're going to be in a position where they don't have money to fill out the roster.
Yeah.
That was the mistake trading for Westbrook. You traded
that
away.
Wasn't the only mistake. The mistake was his style.
That was the first. Period. No. The first mistake was initially trading for Westbrook. You traded away all your assets. You traded away your depth. You traded away
they
picks.
Just traded away Kuz.
They traded away Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and picks for Russell Westbrook.
Trez can go.
You gutted
not KCP.
My point is, but KCP is what we needed: perimeter defense and shooting. It's a 3-and-D guy.
I used to think he was a bum.
No,
until the bubble season.
3-and-D guy. That's he
plays
defends
well on Denver.
He defends. What he's
everywhere
doing.
He goes.
What he was doing on Denver. What he was doing with us.
He was doing that on the Wizards.
He did it on the Wizards. That's what he does. That's what we've been missing on the perimeter. Is somebody who could defend, and then on the other end, a spot up shooter. So that way they can't crowd the paint. But that's what the Lakers' mistake was. So if the Lakers go after Kyrie and they sign Kyrie, they're gonna have to denounce Hachimura. They're gonna have to decline the option on Beasley. They're gonna have to. D'Angelo Russell's gonna walk.
You're not gonna guarantee the Lakers gonna pay D'Lo.
I think the Lakers will pay D'Lo. There's mutual interest there.
I feel you. What I'm saying, do you know if this is a lease or a rental or a long term?
No, I think this might be a long term thing. I know D'Angelo likes being back in LA and seeing what the Lakers have now and the Lakers since the trade deadline, since they made the moves. And since the first game that everybody played, D'Lo, Vanderbilt, Beasley, all them, the Lakers have been 14-7. 14-7. Top 5 defense.
So what are we down? 8 or 9?
7.
7?
7. Last night's win put us at 7.
Right.
Yeah.
So who did we just hurdle?
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Minnesota was 8?
Minnesota was 8. We were 9. We hurdled Minnesota and New Orleans.
So who's 9-10?
9-10.
Is OKC out?
9-10
I know Dallas is out.
9-10 is Minnesota, OKC.
Fucking OKC won't go away.
Yeah, they're not going away. That's a good young team over there. I keep
they are, but they're not ready. They need to just go away.
I keep telling you about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man.
The dude's the truth. I keep telling people about him. That dude is the truth.
And Clip City, Chip City had
him. And traded him because they wanted Paul George, who, by the way, is injured again.
He'll be back.
Again. He'll be back. He'll be back, but the only reason why I say
y'all back. Let me take y'all back. Y'all talking about Paul George. Calm down, B. Pull your skirt down. Niggas get shot every day, B. He'll be all right.
The only reason why I say
tough, right?
The only reason why I say that about Paul George is because, like I've been saying for the longest, is that people got on Anthony Davis' head, called him street clothes. Right. Injury. Is he gonna make it to the finish line?
Fix and repair Davis.
Fix and repair Davis. I done heard all the nicknames about Anthony Davis. But Paul George is injury prone. Where's the energy for him? Zion Williamson is injury prone. Where's the injury for him? Where's the energy
that-
for him?
That nigga ain't even playing that.
Let me tell y'all niggas something.
Right.
Hey, hold on.
Fourth year in the league.
If they in the contention for,
That nigga been injured more
can
than he
they
been playing.
potentially get in the play-in?
Who? New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or they out?
No, New Orleans is 8 right now.
And since we talking about New Orleans, I just want to say to viewers, that boy Ingram is something else. Like my nigga Jada said, I'm something else. Ingram is something else.
Ingram is something else, but we talk about Zion Williamson who can't stay healthy.
Right.
Hey, he need to put the chicken leg down. That nigga need to go vegan.
But I'm just
And
saying,
get in the gym.
like
Something. They need to lock him. Hey,
I just don't-
how they used to say they need to lock
With the energy. I know.
yeah, that's all I'm saying. Where's the energy for all these
I
other
feel you.
injury
Hey,
prone
I agree.
people?
I agree.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
They do be on his head.
Oh, they don't
And
hit
like,
it in.
like none of these other people be injured like him.
Like
No,
last
no,
night,
y'all don't know, but they
So-
starting to call Zion a bust.
ain't nobody calling him a bust.
What?
He's not a bust.
They saying he a bust.
Yeah, you know what a bust
When I,
is.
look,
You know the
when I-
bu-
look,
Kwame
look.
Brown is a
You
bust,
missing,
sir.
You missing, no.
Ed Curry,
Stop
Eddie Curry is a
disrespecting
bust.
that man. That nigga made it to the NBA. He was a professional basketball player.
Yeah, yeah.
He made it to the NBA.
So
this
did-
nigga that wish
so
they
did-
could make
so
it to
did
the
Michael
NBA.
Olowokandi.
When I say bust, I'm not going. I'm not
So
gonna
did
do.
Darko-
I'm not
so
gonna
did Darko
do, look,
Milicic.
I'm not gonna call no professional athlete
So did
unless it's number 15 a fucking bum.
so did Sam Bowie.
Other than that, when I say a bust, I mean like somebody.
So did Jamarcus
Maybe
Russell.
I used the wrong word. I'm gonna just say somebody whose career is in the trajectory of going downward because of their injuries.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
like
injury
Grant Hill,
prone
Penny
players.
Hardaway, Derrick Rose.
Then you want to say injury prone
Antonio
players.
McDyess. You know, niggas that could have been Larry Johnson,
Then you-
Grandma Ma,
then
niggas
you-
that could have been up
then-
here.
Then they're
but
those
because
guys,
of their injuries,
but
they
those
start
guys
doing
are
this.
not. Those guys are not bust. Those are what if players.
All right, that's
Those
why
are-
I just said I
those
used the wrong word.
Those are what if injuries
But they
didn't
still,
affect
it's
their
still
career.
lightweight a
But
bust because
no, it
they called
ain't.
Greg Oden a bust.
Because he's a bust.
He wasn't a bum though. He didn't pan out because of injuries.
Greg Oden didn't produce
Sam
when
Bowie
he
didn't pan
played.
out because of injuries.
Sam Bowie didn't produce when he played.
I don't know.
I
That's
do.
before my time.
Sam Bowie wasn't before our time.
You think about Sam Bowie that was on the Lakers. That's why
No,
you
I'm
so
thinking about Sam
disgruntled.
Bowie, period. Sam Bowie was the number 1 pick in the 84 draft. I ball for real. Y'all niggas to Sam Bowie.
Yes. Nobody ever said he was a bum or pedestrian. They
He
said
was
he
a
couldn't stay
bum.
healthy.
He was a
They
bum.
said
When
he couldn't stay healthy.
the little bit of time he was healthy, he was a bum.
No.
Sam Bowie was garbage. He was trash.
I know what you're saying,
What is
bro.
he talking about?
I know both of them, but look. What
Bill
if-
Walton, injury prone, but
Bill
great.
Walton wasn't a bum. Bill Walton's one of the greatest college players ever.
But he's
and
a what if. He's a
no,
what if.
yeah, he's a what
he
if.
get hurt?
Bill Walton was great before his injuries. He was great.
Sabonis,
he was the Finals
great
MVP.
before his injury.
Bill Walton was a Finals MVP before his injuries.
Yeah.
So that's not a bust.
Right.
Sam Bowie, what did Sam Bowie do in his career when he was healthy? Nothing.
That's
What,
what I mean.
what did Greg
But look,
Golden
though,
do?
this is
What did
I
Greg
mean,
Golden do
though.
in his
This
career when he was
nigga's
healthy?
been getting injured
Nothing.
since he was in Duke.
What did
my nigga.
Kwame Brown do in his
What
career when
player?
he was healthy? Nothing. What did
man.
Michael Olowokandi do
When
in
he
his
played,
career?
do he produce,
Nothing.
though? When he,
Y'all
Nothing.
missing the whole point. Look,
Nothing.
I'm not gonna get on our platform, and I'm not gonna respect no nigga to get on any of them other platforms on those networks and call another professional player. Jalen Rose had to tell Skip Bayless this shit. You fucking up a nigga brand and fucking up a nigga money when you call a nigga a bust and a scrub.
No.
My dad
no.
said it best. Every NFL and NBA player is great because they made it to the highest level that you can go.
No,
but at the same
I'm
time,
gonna do
wait. But at the same time, like all of us, even as everyday average people, right? Niggas gotta give up a part of their life in order for them to put food on the table.
Let me clarify.
And wait. Let me finish my thought.
Let me clarify.
Some of those
what you're
players,
saying.
like use Dennis Rodman for example, bro could score, but he gave up that. Like fuck, I'm gonna focus on rebounds. Other niggas give up a part of their game when they come from college, like Shane Battier, right? Shane Battier was the all-world, end-all, be-all in fucking college, but he wasn't that in the NBA. But he created a niche. He found his place, and he found a way for him to be able to stay relevant, and stay in the league, keep a job. I don't want to sound asinine when I say this. Getting to the league in the NFL and the NBA is not the hard part. The hard part is staying there. That's the hard part.
No,
staying there. Staying there, longevity, doing it long term, making it to where these billionaires want to keep paying you, making it where these coaches want to keep fucking with you.
I agree.
Let me clarify. Let me clarify this.
Getting there is half the struggle.
Let me clarify this real quick. Getting to the league is not because you're great. Getting to the NBA, and it's not because you're great. It's because you're very talented. You have a high level of talent. You have a high skill level that allows you to take that talent and turn it into making your dream a reality of being in the NBA, being in the NFL, being in Major League Baseball. When you get there, your job is to take that talent and hone it, work on your craft. You want to be the greatest you can be when you get there. When you say someone is a bust, you're not saying they're a bust because they made it to the league and all that. No, respect everybody that makes it to the league. So many people have tried to make it to the NBA. There's only 450 spots in the NBA, and there's millions of people that try to make it to the NBA. So salute to the 450 people that actually make it to an NBA roster. But just because you make it on the NBA roster don't mean you're great. Kwame Brown, #1 high school. Listen to me. Listen, I am.
You taking the Stephen A. route.
I'm not taking the Stephen A. route. I'm speaking facts.
I'm not going to say nothing bad about Oliver Kennedy.
I don't know these people as people, so I'm not saying nothing bad about him as a person. I don't know Kwame Brown. I'm speaking on the sport of basketball. Kwame Brown was a #1 high school talent that did not pan out in the NBA
because he wasn't ready for the NBA
as a #1 draft
should have been
pick.
coming from high school.
No, it depends because Kevin Garnett.
Everybody ain't T-Mac, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Kevin Garnett. Everybody's not that.
But once you attempt something, then you saying you ready.
Exactly.
Dwight Howard wasn't ready either.
No, he was ready.
Dwight Howard was ready.
Physically, he was ready.
Dwight Howard
His game wasn't ready.
He won Rookie of the Year.
He never developed.
He won Rookie of the Year the same year Yao Ming got drafted.
Offensively.
He developed enough.
He was Rookie of the Year, sir.
He was in the league for?
He won Defensive Player of the Year, 3 times?
He lasted. Look,
Don't disrespect.
He had to find a way to stay relevant.
Don't disrespect Dwight Howard. Don't disrespect Dwight Howard like that. That's a Hall of Famer. That's a future Hall of Famer. Don't disrespect Dwight Howard like that.
Well,
I get what you said and get what Joe said. Joe saying, look, you get there off of talent. Now, once you get there, everybody on the same equal playing field.
Exactly.
Now it's levels to this shit.
That's my point.
You a superstar,
and that's why
team player, blah blah blah. Or
that's why
you did not built for this league.
And that's why the word bust comes into play. Michael Olowokandi was a #1 pick overall. Yeah, the Clippers thought enough of him to take him over Mike Bibby.
Niggas was calling Chauncey Billups a bust until he got to Detroit.
Exactly, because his career wasn't going the way it was supposed to go.
But is he a bust?
No, he's not a bust.
Listen,
but his career.
That's why I said I'm not so quick to throw that jacket on. I'm not so quick to throw that jacket on somebody.
But listen, you're talking about.
You said, listen, then what I mean, check this out. Let me tell you.
I misspoke.
No, what he said. No, what you're talking about is you're saying that Chauncey. Let's use Chauncey Billups and Michael Olowokandi. Because Michael Olowokandi a fucking bust. I don't give a damn what you say. Let's use both of them. Chauncey Billups' career didn't start the way he wanted it to start, right? Denver, wherever Boston, my bad, not Denver, Boston, because he was Denver after. But then he got to Detroit. He got into a system that worked for him. Then his career
started in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Flip Saunders gave him a chance.
Yeah. Started in Minnesota, Flip Saunders gave him a chance. Then he got to Detroit. Then his career went like this.
But you got to also remember,
listen to what I'm saying.
He was on Denver. He was on Denver when they was guard.
I know that. Listen to what I'm saying. His career went like this. He get to Detroit, all of a sudden he a Finals MVP. He get to Denver, turn those guys into a Western Conference Finals team. That's not a bust. Michael Olowokandi's career started here and stayed here and went like this. That's a bust. #1 overall pick in the draft. We expect more from you. Kwame Brown, #1 overall pick in the draft. We expect more from you. Greg Oden, #1 overall pick in the draft.
He was drafted or just period?
Because of where he was drafted.
All right.
His talent didn't match where he was drafted. compared to LeBron James, compared to Allen Iverson, hell, Yao Ming, Anthony Davis. Who else was the number 1 overall pick?
Who was the number
Tim
1 pick?
Duncan.
Hey, who was the number 1 pick in 2000? Kenya Martin or Mike Miller?
Definitely wasn't Mike Miller.
He was in that.
It was
draft,
Kenya
though.
Martin.
Yeah, Kenya Martin.
Kenya Martin was
no bust.
He wasn't no
was
bust.
alright.
He was a career role
Yao
player.
Ming, he was no bust. He a Hall of Famer.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. You're a number 1 pick. It's expectation that come with being the number 1 overall pick. And those got Sam Bowie.
NFL or NBA or both?
Both. You're a number 1 overall pick. That means the team that had the first pick in the draft thought that you were a franchise changer.
You and I
Listen
know
to what
both,
I-
just because the nigga's a first round
listen-
talent
listen to
don't
what I-
mean that they're going to be better in the second round.
Listen to what I'm saying. The Clippers thought enough of Michael Olowokandi
That's their whole franchise.
to invest their whole franchise in
You
him
understand
and
what-
pick
what it
him
really means
over
deep
Mike
down, deep down.
fucking Bibby.
That was like you said. That's a lot of money.
Are you
invested.
kidding me?
That's we gonna play. We gonna pick around this player to.
The Portland Trailblazers, let's go back to 1984. The Portland Trailblazers thought enough of Sam Bowie to take him with the number 1 overall draft pick when the best player in the fucking nation was sitting right there. Some guy by the name of Michael Jeffrey
I
Jordan.
don't know, man. They
Are you kidding me?
chose Sam Bowie
Are you
based off
kidding
of
me?
based off of what he did in college. That's what they chose him.
Sir, you're making my point.
The analytics.
Sir, you're making
said no. I'm not saying
Analytics didn't
I'm not
exist
saying
back in
you're not
1984.
wrong, bro. What I'm also saying is that I'm not finna call no professional athlete a bust because
because
no,
he made it to the
I'm
league.
not finna call him a bust because
He made it to the league.
No, not just because of that. Also, I'm finna double down on this, right? Most of the teams that pick first are horrible teams, horrible franchises.
Which is why they pick people first because they
with
expect
that
these
being
people to be
said,
franchise
if you-
changers.
With that being said, you can have 2 different kind of players that get drafted high and come into a position in the NFL or the NBA and ball, right? You can have a person who come
Sir.
in and they are the stereotypical looter in a riot,
Sir.
like Kenny Smith said, or they can come into a situation and their career can be like
Sir.
Kwame Brown's or Michael Olowokani's, where you come into the team number 1 pick and you're expected to change this garbage into overnight, and the team is garbage. It ain't nobody. The Clippers were garbage. The Wizards were garbage.
Sir.
Jordan was down.
Sir.
So it's like
And
you
now it's
can't
garbage.
expect
They
a
got
nigga
a lot-
to come
they got a lot of
in
good
into a
players.
garbage
They got a lot of
situation.
good players that play good on garbage teams. They produce.
Looter in the right.
Sir.
Yeah.
Looter in the right.
You got
Sir.
at least, that's what he's saying. They got at least be that. They
Sir.
did not produce, bro. They really
Sir.
did not produce. They were not. Their level was cut off at high school, maybe college.
Can I channel?
And
Can I?
college and high school.
Can I channel my inner David Stern real quick? Real quick. Since you're talking about garbage teams, like all the way garbage teams can't expect young people to come in and change their franchise. I'm gonna channel my inner David Stern real quick. With the number 1 pick in the 1992 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Shaquille O'Neal out of the
Who didn't go
University
to
of
the playoffs till
LSU.
Penny Hardaway was drafted. How about that?
He took
no playoffs for Shaq without Penny, without Kobe, without LeBron, without the background, without Wade.
Shaq took that team.
Shaq solo dolo.
Shaq took that
with
team
Scott
from being
Skiles and
trash
Nick
to a
Anderson and
500
3D
team.
Did not go to the playoffs.
Shaq took that team from being trash to a 500 team.
But they didn't go to the playoffs.
And then they picked Penny Hardaway, and that's when they went to the playoffs. And really, they picked Chris Webber with the number 1 pick and traded him to Golden State for Penny Hardaway.
Where did the Orlando Magic go with Shaq solo dolo? Lottery.
They were a 500 team. They weren't bad like they were the year before Shaq. Remember how bad?
We both right.
Remember
We
how
both-
bad
we
the
both
Pistons
right.
were
We
when
both
they
right.
picked Grant Hill?
Yeah, we both right. You right. They were guard. But they also went lottery again.
Remember,
That's how they got
hold on. Let me keep channeling my inner David Stern. With the number 1 pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James out of St. Vincent St. Mary's High School.
I feel
You know how trash that team was until they picked LeBron? So yeah, it can happen.
So you said
They just
Terrell
didn't
Brandon is trash?
Terrell Brandon was
Ilgauskas is
those
trash.
guys weren't number one over. Go back and look at how garbage Cleveland was before they picked LeBron.
I'm not. All right, we're not getting into that. This is not about LeBron.
Are you
right
serious right now?
This is not about.
It's not
LeBron
about
right
LeBron. You said that a garbage team can't expect one guy to come in and change their franchise. Well, I've seen it happen.
It's anomalies. It's anomalies.
It's a bunch of anomalies. You know what the first anomaly was? Magic Johnson in 1979. First anomaly.
It is anomalies, what you saying, fam, but that don't mean you can't produce.
Exactly.
They don't.
They didn't produce.
But the odds are stacked. The odds are stacked. I guess what?
The odds were stacked against Allen Iverson.
Let's just
The
take.
O'Bannon brothers.
Let's take our.
The O'Bannon
you're right,
brothers.
you're right. Let's take our platform for example. It's a million motherfuckers in here trying to get this bag, my nigga, in this platform or this genre that we in right now.
Right.
But everybody ain't gonna make it for whatever reason. It's niggas who have the best lighting, the best sponsorships, the best et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But for some reason they shit not taking off.
I know where you
So,
going, and I know why. And I know what you're saying, and I'm gonna tell you why that happens. What do we talk about when it comes to Anthony Davis? By the way, another number one draft pick. What do we talk about when it comes to him? His motor, the want, the desire.
Damn, man, I think I used the wrong word because this conversation took it. I was saying I wasn't trying to say that Zion is a bust. I meant to say he's one of those players that is going into the level of could have been, might have been, should have been.
There we go.
Yeah, but he's only 4 years into the league. We can't say what if
He's been injured
yet.
every season.
Right.
He was injured coming out into that's why he left college. He blew his knee and blew his shoe.
Yeah, but we not at what if with Zion yet.
All right.
We not there with him yet. Like
Hey,
you
I'm
can say
kinda there
you
a
can
little bit.
Look, if you keep chipping away the
if you
piece
a
of
little
ice, nigga,
yeah, a little
keep
bit,
chipping,
yeah.
keep chipping,
A
keep
li-
chipping.
Because
We can get there a little bit because you can think about what New Orleans
He
was
had
this
lower
year.
extremity injuries.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what you got to think about what New Orleans is this year. New Orleans was a top 3 team in the West until Zion got injured. When Zion got injured,
agree.
they went down because he was producing.
Yeah.
I'm not going as far as saying what one of my homies was saying. He top 5 in the league. That's fucking crazy. But he was producing, and New Orleans was a top 3 team in the West. Zion got injured, which
Then
coincidentally
Ingram got
at the time Ingram got injured. New Orleans went down. Now they're a playing team. Zion still ain't played since he went down.
I thought they got him doing physical activities now.
Is that playing a game?
I'm saying that's getting them ready.
Is that playing a game?
And maybe they getting ready for the play-in.
Is that
That's why
play-
I asked you, was they in contention?
They're in contention, but Zion still hasn't played. And the whole point of what I'm saying is that we don't keep the same energy for others that are injury prone
I agree.
that we have
I
for
agree.
Anthony Davis for being injury prone. And miss me with the whole he play in LA, it's the Lakers, it's the spotlight. Nah, you play in the NBA, sir. You a high profile player. Zion Williamson is a number 1 pick, like Anthony Davis.
I feel you, bro. So what do you think about Dallas sliding?
I saw.
You think it's no?
I saw that coming.
You think they can come back to
Nope.
Are they done?
Nope. I don't think Dallas is making the play in.
All right.
I don't think so. I told you it wasn't gonna work because they don't defend.
It ain't gonna work because they both 2 ball dominant players.
It's not
they
even.
don't have nothing else.
It's more than that. They both 2 ball dominant players. They already suck defensively, and you trade away your best defender. You trade away Spencer Dinwiddie, who's a guy who could come off the bench and get you buckets. Now you ain't got nobody come off the bench and get you buckets.
Hey,
Dallas is a small team. They have no length. They have no depth. They are Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are the same player. Need the ball in their hands, ball dominant. Kyrie Irving's a little more willing passer. Luka Doncic just dribbles the life out of the basketball before he decides to make a play. I don't know. I get why Porzingis didn't want to play with him. I get it.
yeah.
You know? So I knew it wasn't gonna work with the Mavericks when they made the trade. Everybody was like, "Oh shoot, they got Kyrie Irving." Dallas at the time was 5th in the West. Oh, they about to move into top 4, maybe challenge for top 3, but now they 11th. They went from 5 to 11.
So Broussard and Bucher both have been spot on with this point I'm about to make right now. I don't think Mark Cuban cares whether or not Kyrie returns or not.
I don't think so.
No, because they said basically they made that trade to appease Luka and say, see here, we made an attempt and it's not really even costing Mark Cuban no money because he's not in bed long term with Kyrie.
They made the trade to appease Luka. One, they also made the trade to keep Kyrie from going to the Lakers.
Yes.
They
like they fired or they parted amicably with Rick Carlisle because of Luka.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
And I don't think Jason Kidd is going to last.
Nah, Jason Kidd is about to be up out of there.
Not because he's not, because I think
because of Luka.
Because of Luka.
Because of Luka. He's coach killer. He's developing a reputation as a coach killer. But I want to say to Mark Cuban, thank you. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Thank you, Mark Cuban. You did us a favor because had you not taken Kyrie and kept us from getting it, we don't make that.
Would they have pulled the trigger though? That's the thing.
The Lakers? Yeah. They were going to make the trade. They wanted to get Kyrie here, but Dallas swooped in, made their offer, and plus Brooklyn didn't want to send Kyrie to the Lakers either.
For what reason?
They didn't want to.
It's not even the same conference.
No, they didn't want to appease Kyrie Irving. Everybody knew Kyrie wanted to come to the Lakers. Brooklyn knew Kyrie wanted to come to the Lakers, but they said, "We don't like you. We're not sending you where you want to go."
I'm not mad at Brooklyn. Dallas. Brooklyn is like
because Brooklyn
came out. This nigga's gonna walk, and we're not gonna get no compensation.
Even after that, they came out and they was like, "Listen, we love Kevin Durant. He's been great for us. We're gonna give him wherever he wants. So wherever we want to go, we're gonna talk to that team. We'll get a deal done." Kevin Durant wanted to go to Phoenix. Brooklyn talked to Phoenix, got a deal done. Kevin Durant's with the Suns. Everybody knew Kyrie Irving wanted to come to the Lakers. Brooklyn knew Kyrie Irving wanted to come to the Lakers. We're not fucking with the Lakers. No, we're gonna send you somewhere else. Dallas said, we don't want the Lakers to get him anyway. What you want? But again, thank you, Sean Marks. Thank you, Mark Cuban, because of y'all's ignorance. Dallas is now sliding. And we made a deal to get not better players, but players who fit better than Kyrie would have. I think, honestly, we would have got Kyrie. And this is nothing against Kyrie Irving's talent level, skill level. Like Stephen A. said, Kyrie's box office. Like, I pay to watch Kyrie Irving play in person. Dude can hoop his ass off. But the fit for Kyrie Irving, I don't think would have been great with the Lakers.
You know
LeBron
what?
James and Anthony
I'm going to
Davis.
say Kyrie Irving came along in the wrong era. And what I mean by that is that his style of play would have been suited more for like 10 years ago and back, where it was more fitting for the ISO score. And this, or the volume score. Mm-hmm. That's why Carmelo was able to succeed in that. And Carmelo's still good enough to be on an NBA roster. But this league, in the way it's formatted and the style of play, with the three-point shooter and the ball movement, that don't fit into an ISO score.
No, it don't.
They're ball stoppers. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Shout out to my nigga D Weezy. My nigga can slash. He can shoot. He can defend. He can play on the ball. He can play off the ball. Like, that is the reason why I feel that Steph Curry is so great in this era and just so much of a great basketball player, period. Not just all time, but just my nigga plays with and without the basketball. Mm-hmm. That is something that also people want to say Kobe was an ISO scorer. Kobe was an ISO scorer, but Kobe could play off the ball.
Yep.
Like he could play off of screens and different shit like that. It's like Kyrie Irving only get buckets one way.
Really?
He only get buckets one. But let me explain myself. He don't play off the ball. He plays on the ball. That's how he get his buckets.
Kyrie Irving can play off the ball.
He's all right. He's ISO dominant. That's what I'm trying to say.
He's more of an ISO player, but he can play off the ball.
He's ISO dominant. James Harden is ISO dominant. That's why I say Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer of this era, because you can plug that nigga in
anywhere.
That nigga's just a bucket getter, and he don't have to take a whole bunch of shots to get it. And that's what Kobe said. Kobe said in the interview, he like, in the beginning, he was lean. I could get him. And he was like, after a while, it's like when that nigga started developing and finding his legs up on him, he like, this motherfucker tall, he could shoot, he could dribble. oh, that motherfucker's coming. That's exactly what Kobe said.
Yeah,
so
he
it's
did.
like
Yeah, he
that
did.
nigga is on another. That's why, to your point, on our previous conversation we was having, it is levels to the shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely
but then
levels.
you got people who like a Bradley Beal who can do everything, but because he play on the Wizards, or you got a person who like Dame Lillard who can do everything, but he play on Portland. Nobody's really gonna be like, oh, Bradley Beal. You know what I mean? When it's a lot of two guards. This nigga Bradley Beal will bust their ass. Bradley Beal is better than like Zach LaVine, and just different players that get more talked about. CJ McCollum too, but he ain't as good as Bradley Beal. But Bradley is just like, it's based upon the team you own and the level of how much are you willing to whore yourself out. That's the thing I like about Kawhi. It's like, okay, he do his little New Balance commercials and shit like that, but hey, shout out to Drinks and Champs. Noriega said it best, right? He said, in the music and entertainment industry, you got two doors. I don't want to fuck up our situation, so I'm not gonna repeat the shit that he said. But he said, nigga, you got left, you got right, and you got straight. And when you go straight, it's all on you. You're not whoring yourself out for sponsorships and advertisements. He said, you see, after a while, I stopped going platinum. Or you stop seeing me being promoted. Or you stop seeing niggas talk about me or put me in the magazines. Because in order for you to be that nigga that's getting pumped,
I agree with that.
you might have to be getting, I don't want to say the wrong shit.
I agree. No,
but
I
you
agree.
know,
I know where you're going with that.
It's
My only, I know where you're going with that. My dispute for what you just
and
said.
that goes all the way back to the beginning of our podcast when you was arguing me down when I said niggas is only as successful as their connections and who they related to and who they connected to. That's doubling down on what I just said right now. A lot of these niggas that's not willing to do the commercials, that's not willing to wear the binary clothing, pause clothing, or do the pause actions, or do these pause poses. Niggas just live a regular life or upper middle class life. You know what I mean? So it's more to it. It's more to it. It's more to it than just talent. It's more to it than just putting a ball in the court.
But nobody.
If you're not affiliated, associated, or in conglomerate or in conjunction with, why you think Kyrie Irving has so many motherfucking problems, right? Because he not with the get down, bro. He not with the get down. So it is more about. It's more about than just his game and being an ISO player. He's not with the bullshit, bro.
The thing that you said
they're gonna smear him and make his reputation bad.
The thing that you said that made your argument so invalid was you made it as if the only reason people are where they are is because of who they know. That's what you said.
Not all of them, but a high majority.
No. Talent matters.
Why is Rich Paul in position he in? Because he knows LeBron James.
Do you think Rich Paul don't know what he doing?
Of course that nigga probably said, hey, my nigga, I'm gonna pay for you to get all these classes, get all these certifications, get all the knowledge you need to know so you can run my business.
What makes you think LeBron paid for all that? What makes you think Rich Paul didn't do that shit himself and LeBron didn't just help him? You're making it seem like Rich Paul did nothing to get where he is. That's my argument. You make it seem like people do nothing to get where they are. Like they don't have the talent level to get where they are. You can put somebody in a position to succeed all you want.
I didn't believe Ron Payne.
Entourage, posse,
bro.
clique, crew.
You can put somebody. Listen,
people,
you can put somebody in a position. You can put somebody in a position. You can put. Hold on.
It's
Let me
your
say
responsibility.
this.
I ain't gonna say your responsibility.
You can't put.
It's to your discretion. You see a lot of people. Like Busta Rhymes. My nigga had the light-skinned nigga that always with him, his hype man.
Star.
Yeah.
Or Dennis Scott. Dennis Scott always gonna be on for life because he fuck with Shaq. Nigga, when you own, you gonna put the homie on. Period.
Yeah, but you gonna put the homie on if you see talent in them. Right. You act like Dennis Scott couldn't shoot. You do know Bill Starr can rap himself. A lot of niggas that got niggas around them, but because that's their cousin or they homie, niggas gonna look out for that nigga. I'm not talking about those are called flunkies.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about those guys. Yeah. Rich Paul is not a fucking flunky. No. Rich Paul is a boss.
He produced.
He's a boss. You think he's where he is
just
just
because
because
bands right now, and I go do a startup company on my own, my nigga. You put me in that position. I can't take credit for that.
No.
20 bands and some other nigga gonna go buy some jewelry, some shoes, and go trick on bitches. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It depends on.
Took the words right out of my
There you
mouth.
go.
Took the words right out of my
It
mouth.
ain't the money.
You could put just because you put somebody on don't mean they gonna get to where they supposed to get. Because you could put a nigga on. If he ain't got the talent or the prerequisite skills to get to the level he's supposed to be at, guess what? You give a nigga 20 bands like he said, that 20 bands gonna be gone in 5 minutes.
Rich
This
Paul,
nigga gonna be
Rich
like,
Paul was like this. LeBron, I want to be an agent. LeBron hook him up somebody, the nigga show up late to the meeting. Nigga show up drunk.
That part.
Nigga fuck up the nigga shit.
Exactly.
Like, nigga, you didn't want this, nigga.
You didn't want this shit. I'm not fucking with
but
you.
But you ain't got it. You giving up
Exactly.
real. What I tell you two niggas all the time. I know a lot of niggas, man.
I done seen niggas in that
But
position.
you acting like it ain't niggas out there that's on, and when they own, they feel like it's their responsibility, nigga, that everybody that they grew up with or everybody that's in their circle,
no,
nigga ain't gonna never have to worry about nothing
yeah,
no more.
because they're taking, like you said, that's taking care of them.
Yeah,
it's not putting them on. Listen, listen. Let me use us as an example. Let me say I get on right, and I'm in the league. I'm making millions, 10 figures, 11 figures, whatever, right? And I put y'all two on. I know you got a talent to do whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna hit you off with 100 bands.
Right.
I know you're gonna turn that 100 bands into $1 million.
Right.
You're gonna turn that million into 10 million. You're gonna turn that 10 million into 100 million.
Right.
I know you got a talent level for something, right? I'm gonna give you 10 bands. You're gonna turn that 10 into 100. That 100 to $1 million. That million to 10. I could give another random ass nigga 10 bands. That nigga gonna go
Buy some
fuck
jewelry.
that shit off, and that 10 bands gonna become $10. And then when it's time to come to the table with the 3 niggas I shot the bread to, it's gonna be like, all right, okay, cool, I see what you did, bet, salute. All right, bet, cool, I see what you did, bet, salute. Fuck you do with the money I gave you, nigga? Why you broke?
And that
These niggas got on.
always
Why you
like,
can't
bro,
get on?
I need this. Can you do that?
No, I'm not giving you
can
nothing.
you look out.
It's a difference.
Hey, I
Yeah,
can't
You
pay
gonna
my
say you a
mortgage.
fucked up nigga when you don't do it again.
Exactly. It's a difference
Yeah.
between taking care of niggas and putting niggas on.
Yeah.
It's a difference. The people you talking about are people that just being taken care of. I need you to roll with me. I need you to cut my hair whenever I need a
that's
haircut.
why LeBron-
Or I need you to shoot niggas up. When,
And that's why
So that's
LeBron-
not the
I'm gonna
posse.
hit
That's
you-
the hanger owners.
And that's
what you call them.
why LeBron is in a different position than any
Yeah, that's not
basketball
Rich
player
Paul.
you ever
That's
seen.
not Rich Paul. That's
Because
not Maverick
he didn't
Carter.
take care of an entourage. He put his homies in position.
yeah, he put him in position
Every
to
other
be
basketball
successful.
player was taking care of niggas. Oh man, look, guess what, nigga? I'm trying to start a record label. Nigga, you don't know nothing. You ain't never.
You don't
did
know nothing
nothing.
about rap.
Give niggas
About
some
music.
money.
My bad. About music.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this, nigga. LeBron James seen what all his friends that he was
Were
around
good at.
Were good at. And this.
You have a talent.
He's still invested in them though, bro.
Yeah, and that's fine.
'Cause
But
he knew they
it's a
could-
difference
he knew that
between
investment was
taking
good
care of them and investing. Rich Paul, I know you are good at managing talent.
Right.
So I'm gonna help you start Clutch Sports. Maverick Carter, I know you are good at producing. So I'm gonna help you start Uninterrupted, The Shop, all that. This is your shit.
Hold on, Uninterrupted is him? I thought that was LB. Thought that was LB.
That shit is Maverick Carter's. It's not LeBron's.
Damn, that nigga Uninterrupted got a partnership with ESPN.
Yes, all because of Maverick Carter, not LeBron.
Positioning.
Clutch Sports is where it's at because of Rich Paul, not
Okay,
LeBron.
Brian Windhurst, Rich Paul, and Maverick Carter are all in the position they are because they know LeBron James.
Brian
No, they in the position they are because they have the talent.
Brian
Like I
Windhorst
said,
is in a position he's in because he works for ESPN, not because he knows
How the fuck
LeBron.
do you think he got the job? He been following fucking LeBron since he was in junior high school, my nigga.
He been working.
He was the media advocate.
He been working for ESPN way before LeBron.
No, that's it, Joe. He may got him a job interview, but when he got in there, that nigga excelled. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But the whole world is about who you know, Finn. But what you gonna do with it? Though? You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For real though. Now,
You gotta
that's
do
what
something
once
with
again,
it.
What
You
you
gotta
gonna
do
do
something
with
with
it, my
it.
nigga? When I put you in position, what you
Gotta
gonna
do
do
something
with
with
it?
it.
Are you gonna blow it off and fuck it
Gotta
off
do
like
something
most
with
people
it.
do? Or you gonna make something out that shit and make yourself a winner?
Gotta do something with it.
And you gotta do something with it. That's a big difference, bro. Cause that's what. Listen, if you hear the difference between LeBron James and most NBA players, they say, man, I had to start cutting people off. Cause
Hold on.
man, I was responsible for here. I was giving the homies money. I was starting up for tickets. Antoine Walker.
He had a gambling problem,
But he
nigga.
was giving every.
Let's shout out. Hold on. Let's talk about a nigga we all know. We went to high school with Jamal Wall. Do I need to say more? Talented as fuck. One of the best basketball players that went to Crenshaw High School.
I gotta measure my words.
Why he didn't make it?
Very carefully in the world, the PC world that we in.
But why he didn't make it?
You used the wrong example of anything that we talking about right now. Because
what do you mean? How did I use the wrong example?
Saying
He was in a position to be great. What did he do with it? How is that the wrong example?
Hey man, when a nigga not playing with all the motherfucking cards in the fucking deck, shit like that is
You're making our point. He had all the cards to be. He had all the cards to be great, and he didn't play his cards correctly. That's what happened. You put somebody in a position to be great. You give them the cards to play. It's up to them to play it correctly.
You ain't lying about that, man.
Hey, Marcus Williams didn't play his position correctly at all. That nigga stole them computers from Connecticut. Fucked off his whole. Had to go to the NBA sooner.
He was in a position to be great. He was in a position to be great. He didn't play his cards right.
He made it though.
He made it, but he didn't last because he didn't play his cards right.
He made it.
Hey, the only nigga I know.
You could put anybody on. You can put anybody in position. It's up to them to be great.
The only nigga I grew up with.
I can't make a nigga great. The niggas make themselves great.
The only nigga I know that I grew up with that made the NBA.
I'm just saying. You can't make nobody great. They got to make themselves great. You could put them in a position all you want to. Yeah. All you want. You could get a nigga every resource he need to be great. But if he don't become great,
2020,
you sound like Master P over there, nigga. You talking about you acting like niggas is entitled, like how he was talking about his son.
In 2020, check this out. The government gave half the ghetto money to be great.
A lot.
And what these niggas do with it? And what do they do with it?
Positioning and what you do with it.
What do these niggas do with it? These niggas on IG flossing jewelry and Bentleys and shit. Man,
I'm gonna tell you the first thing they did. They fucked off the money for everybody else that was trying to do what they were supposed to do with it. Nigga, you can't go nowhere. Why the fuck you buying jewelry?
That's the point that we've seen.
You acting like, nigga, this money came from the state of California, from the government. Like, no.
What niggas do?
No, not even that. It's like you give me $1 million, right? And you tell me, like, nigga, you can buy whatever you want. Just don't buy no bullshit. But you can see everything I'm buying. Like, these niggas act like they don't see niggas going to buy motherfucking jewelry and clothes and shoes.
The point is that they you got a handout.
$600
You got a handout.
That's like, listen.
You got a handout.
In 2020, everybody knew LeBron James. Put it that way. LeBron James gave some niggas 50. LeBron James gave some niggas 30. Some niggas got 100 bands. Some niggas got 80. And guess what all the homies of LeBron James did? Besides the 3 niggas that's around.
Bullshit.
Fucked it off.
Bullshit.
Bought Louis belts.
You're right. Gucci hats. Balenciaga shoes.
Every restaurant in the world. And
ordering fucking medium rare steaks for $200.
No matter what you get.
What the fuck is you doing, bro?
Hey, not to mention, nigga, in the middle of a motherfucking health crisis.
It don't matter who you get. It don't matter what you get from who you get. It's what you do with it when you get it, bro. And that's the true example.
That's the true example, man.
So just say PPP was LeBron James and his homies.
And you fucking stupid, nigga.
I'm just saying. It's what happened. It's what happened. It's what happened.
Did, bro. So positioning. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, come on, just imagine, bro. If right now, nigga, if we knew the nigga who worked for YouTube, you feel what I'm saying? You don't think he'll plug us on the first page of everything right here, you feel what I'm saying? But if we don't record, you get what I'm saying? Or you niggas start fighting each other on camera, or you get just some bull, you get what I'm saying?
You gonna look at us like, why am I wasting my time with y'all? What are y'all doing?
Nigga, I put you on the front page.
Right. It is what you do.
You niggas ain't record a show.
Just the text I get.
You know what I'm saying? For real though.
Like y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it bad enough.
Nigga, but if y'all in there, nigga up there every day, nigga for real doing all this, nigga gonna be like, see, look, man, them niggas did what the
I saw something in them. I gave them a chance, and they took it and ran with it.
You feel what I'm saying?
And then on top of that, it's like because they took it and ran with it, I'm gonna invest more.
Okay, guess what? I'm not arguing y'all point, right? Y'all absolutely right. But say the person that you know, say the LeBron James or the PPE, whatever. If you didn't know the PPE or LeBron James, you wouldn't have got that opportunity to showcase your talent.
No, you probably no. Listen, it would take you a long.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
It's gonna take you a long ass time. Because guess what? If y'all keep going, yeah, it would have been if we know the nigga for YouTube. But if niggas keep going, I ain't gonna lie. weekly
at some point it's
views
gonna get there.
It's going up every
It's gonna
time.
get there. Yeah.
It's not declining.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
gonna
I'm saying?
get there.
Nigga, y'all, the shit is more
It's
views per
going
week.
to
It's
get
going
there.
up
Yeah, it's
every
getting
time y'all
there.
record.
It's getting
So,
there.
It's going.
It's
you know
going.
what I'm saying? For real though.
It's
So
just
gonna
about
be from this
the speed
to
of
80
it's
to 100
exactly,
per week,
exactly,
to 200 per
exactly.
week, to 300
Progress,
per
progress.
week, to 500 per week. But guess what? That's because
Hey,
it's staying
and we're not doing no. Hey, hold on. And we're not doing no weird fugazi ass shit. Nigga, no. We're not doing no weird fugazi ass shit. Sitting up here buying views. Nigga, you see all them weird ass fucking basic ass comments in the comments because niggas buying views. Nigga, you wondering why niggas got 1 million fucking views? Because they buying that shit. Nigga, they ain't got no 1 million views.
The number one reason why this is going is because we want to do this.
Right.
We're dedicated to this. There's a desire to get up and come and do this and put our content out so people
Niggas
can
homegrown,
enjoy.
independent, black owned.
So people can enjoy our content because that's what's going on.
Right.
Goes back to what I said. Rich Paul, even if he didn't know LeBron James, do I feel like Rich Paul will be where he is? Yes. Do I feel like it would have took him longer? Yeah. But the reason why Rich Paul is where he is, yeah, it helps to know LeBron James, but this is what Rich Paul wanted to do. This is what he wanted to do. So because this is what he wanted to do, he was going to work hard to get here, LeBron James or no LeBron James. It just helps that he knows his childhood friend LeBron James, who happens to be arguably the greatest basketball player ever and the first billionaire out of the NBA. That I know got my back. It helps. But he's here because he wanted this.
Yeah, facts.
Number one reason. Not because LeBron James shot him whatever amount of money to get it off the ground. It's because he fucking wanted to do this.
Facts.
Plain and simple. You gotta want to do it.
Yo, do.
I don't give a fuck how much money somebody give you. You gotta want to do it. It's just like making it to the NBA. It's just like what you said earlier. People got all these sponsorships and shit because of who they know. The reason why they know these people is because they wanted to get to that level. They use their God-given talent to hone their craft to make it to draft day to hear David Stern and or Adam Silver call their name. And then when they got to that team, they worked at their craft to get to the highest level they could get to, which opened up the doors to meet people, to meet the endorsement people, to meet the Jay-Z's of the world, to meet the Virgils, rest in peace, of the world, to meet the big time people at Nikes of the world, to get these sponsors. Takes talent to get to that point. Talent opens the door for people to, hey, it's Greg, nice. I like his game. Hey, y'all get on the phone with these people and see if we can set up a meeting, see what we could do.
You absolutely right, but if you don't got that cosign or that vouch, somebody to vouch for you.
How did you get the vouch, man? That's all we were trying to say when we speaking to you. You had to get the vouch because some nigga had to see you doing something.
Yeah, somebody saw you doing something and
Not
said,
regular.
I fuck with what you doing. I think we can make something happen with your talent and my connections. Let's come together and see where we could take this.
Like I say, this is
Hold on.
11-year-old made a layup. This 11-year-old made a layup. This 11-year-old dunked.
I'm going after the 11-year-old who could dunk.
That
Okay.
nigga
11-year-old, you dunking on 10 feet. Hey, nah, can we get his parents on the line?
Let me
hold
tell
on. I got hold on. Another example before you say what you say. There's a movie coming out next week called Air. The movie about Nike.
Oh yeah.
What's dude's name that designed Jordans? I forget his name. Tinker Hatfield. Tinker Hatfield that designed Jordans. They took a chance. They could have took a chance on Magic. They could have took a chance on Larry Bird. Yeah. They took a chance on Michael
Jordan wanted to wear Adidas and Converse too.
And Nike talked him into signing with them because they said, you about to be next. We think we know where this could go. We about to take a chance on you.
Now, to what I was gonna say, right?
Look where we are.
Hey, shout out to my
look
nigga
where
Killer.
we are.
I feel you.
Look where we are.
Shout out to my nigga Killer. Shout out to my nigga Murder Mace. Shout out to It Is What It Is. Hey, to my point when I say somebody co-sign you or plug you, right? My nigga Murder bought Killer Cam to Biggie. and was like, "What's up? This my man's. Put him on." And my nigga Biggie had fucking. Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
What did they get a rap?
Wait, let me finish. This is what got Cameron on with Biggie. The whole verse of Lil C's "Crush on You," nigga Cameron wrote that song.
Yeah, Cameron wrote that song.
Cameron wrote that song.
We know that.
And on the strength of love out of that, Biggie Boys, Lance and Riviera. That's why when Cam came out, he was on Epic with Lance and Riviera. That nigga put him on. He like, nigga, you wrote this song for my little nigga. And it popped. Everybody know "Crush on You."
Right.
But the reason why Cam got that opportunity because Cam could rap. Like, have you listened to Cam?
I know Cam could rap.
Do you listen?
I'm not
Did you
taking
listen to Cameron when he with Children of the Corn?
Yeah, with Big L.
Digging in the crates?
Yeah.
That's why Cam got put on, because he could rap.
Nigga, them rhymes up. They be like, this homie, he can rap. Yo, you know, I rap that. Yeah, do the rhyme. Yeah,
Bro, you missing the whole point of what I'm saying. Mace was on Bad Boy. Mace was cool with Biggie and Puff. He brought his mans to fucking Biggie. Not to Puff.
I'm going to end it like this.
Yeah, but Cam can rap. That's the talent factor that Joe keeps saying.
Since we own that, let's talk about somebody else that people love and hate, because there's no in between. Sean Corey Carter. Listen, Jay, a lot of people say Jay wouldn't be where he is because of Dame Dash. It's arguable.
No, that's the truth.
Thank you.
Ain't an argument.
Thank you.
Nobody wanted to sign that nigga.
Thank you.
Right.
Nobody. Russell Simmons.
Nobody wanted to sign Jay.
Def Jam said, get him the fuck out of here. We can't sell it.
Nobody wanted to sign Jay. But why did Dame and Dash take a chance on Jay?
Because they was business partners. They was business partners.
He really had talent.
He had talent.
Dame could see shit before other people could see it.
So
he had the talent.
Thank
so
you.
we not.
I rest my case.
So
here's my case.
Here's my thing. You gotta have a talent. You gotta have talent. But how do you think niggas was able to live the lifestyle that they was living coming into the rap game, not looking like regular rappers?
Because the nigga was selling dope.
They were business partners in other avenues.
Jay-Z was selling dope. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that. I said they were business partners in other avenues. I'm not saying what they were selling. They could have been selling cookies.
Because my business for the rap. But guess what? Guess what happened? You know who had all the money, more money than all of them? BMF. Blue Vinci was trash. But Young G could rap.
Garbage. Blue Vinci was garbage.
Man.
What?
Man, he not guard.
Who?
Blue Da Vinci not guard.
Crazy.
Would he be that nigga motivation?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
What you talking about, GC?
They both was on beat. They both was dealing with.
I know.
Yeah.
They both had the same money and the same investment.
Same opportunity.
Really put more money.
Same opportunity.
Yeah. That nigga had all the Bentleys and
everybody.
He didn't have all that of this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, but guess what? He couldn't rap, bro.
He couldn't rap for shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why
he was the same shit with Dame Dash and Jay-Z. Nigga, we over all them Moeds, but you sound like Blue Da Vinci. Nigga, we ain't never going.
Nigga, we not putting you on.
Yeah. I'm going to try.
They put Bleak on.
Huh?
Hey.
Jay-Z put Bleak on.
They put Bleak on.
He can rap, though.
Bleak can rap. Don't get it twisted. Bleak can rap, nigga.
He didn't turn out to be the greatest artist, but he can rap.
Bleak can rap. Bleak can rap.
He can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he not Jay-Z, but Bleak can rap.
I was mad they started pushing Benny Siegel over him at first.
I got the top Memphis Bleak songs, so.
Yeah, I fuck with him. Yeah, that first album, That Understanding.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
That I grew up like a regular cat.
Yeah, Bleak can rap.
Nigga, don't ask why, nigga.
Bleak can go.
No, that's the second one. I'm talking about the first one, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
The one we was listening to at Chuck House.
To understand it with what you think of that on it.
Yeah, but like I say, so he had
that who the fuck want what?
Oh yeah, so talent all go down.
That's on Beans album.
Joe saying talent all go down to the end of it. You gotta have talent.
Gotta have talent. You can't look at somebody and say, I'm just gonna put you on just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
You put somebody on because you see something in them that you can hone and turn them into a superstar.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why Dame.
I feel you,
that's
but
why
it's a lot of talented people that don't know the right people to get their talent showcased.
But they still.
And there's a lot of mediocre people.
No, I'm not.
Who know the right people and they only successful
we're not talking about that. We talking about the people that get to that level that they get to. They get there because they have the talent to get there.
Yeah.
That's why they get there. They don't get there just because somebody said, like, I'm not, like I said before, and this is where I ended. If I got a bill in the bank I'm not giving some random nigga who ain't got talent for shit.
Or even my family member. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I'm not giving
Not
you.
me.
I'm not giving you one of my top money making businesses and making you the CEO just because we grew up together and we pooped and knocked a few niggas out.
Right.
No, I'm gonna give the person that I know how to run a business. I'm gonna make him CEO of my top money making company.
That would be.
Because I know you have the talent to run, not just because you my nigga and we done socked out a couple. No, you could be my security, nigga.
Right, we got a job for everybody.
Exactly. That's what the
You could be my
still put a
security.
nigga on regardless.
Yeah, but
listen,
I'm not.
you utilizing your talent.
It don't take talent to fucking.
Some niggas don't do nothing. You can make him security guard. You can make that nigga nothing.
It don't
That
take
nigga-
talent to
that
say,
nigga
"Hey,
don't
nah,
do
watch
nothing.
out."
Hey, guess what? Nigga want
No
to put me.
disrespect to
Hey,
security, but I'm
I
just
got
saying.
numerous things nigga could put me on the payroll for. You need some contractor work. You need some landscaping work. You need a chef. You need a barber.
But the reason why
Nigga, what?
the reason why you're saying that is because you know you have the talent to
You got
do
something to
those
offer.
things.
Yeah.
You're not just around trying to get bread, trying to be down.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
hey.
we grew up together.
Yeah,
Nah, it don't work like that.
that definitely don't work like
I
that.
don't have a problem with blessing my loved ones.
No,
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
carry. I'm not trying to carry nobody.
Yeah, but at the
I don't
end
have
of-
a problem with
I
giving
don't have
back.
a problem with blessing my loved one too. Hey, bro, if I see you in the bind or something, I'll help you out a few times. But if
Not
you
even
just,
that. Not
but if
even
you
that.
just
Look,
coming around,
y'all
just
niggas, and I can't speak for y'all. But guess what? Let's just say a nigga was to come into some real money, my nigga, at least like 7 figures or more. I don't have a problem with my immediate, the niggas I fuck with. We all know a lot of people, but the niggas I fuck with. I don't have a problem with, nigga, if I got 6, 7 figures, hey, my nigga, you know what? Here go 20 grand for you. Here go
All right,
20
yeah,
grand for
yeah.
you, my nigga. Go do something nice for yourself. Go buy your kids something.
Yeah, but
don't
that's
have
not putting
you
in
feel me?
position.
that's not put. Yeah, that's not put.
You still keep confusing you giving money to people you know will put them in position. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of niggas do that. But
I would do that.
a majority probably people do that for people that grew up with it. and
Absolutely,
everything.
absolutely.
But they not that's not a business decision.
Yeah, that's saying here, go enjoy yourself.
It really just I'm giving you a gift.
Yeah, that's saying
They
here,
ain't
here.
invested no money into them niggas.
Yeah, that's
They
it.
gonna be like,
Here's
yeah,
20,
I get in
30,000.
there
Let me go ahead and get on a plane and
but I'ma
go
invest
take a
20 with
vacation.
this
Yeah,
nigga.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? For real though. Cause I know you what you gonna do with it is different than what he gonna do with it. I know what
I'm
he gonna do.
like say this again. Say this again. Hey, here go 20 bands. Get on the plane, go overseas, enjoy yourself. Hey, here's 20 bands. I got a business proposition for you. I got 20,000 I'm gonna give to you, and I need you. This is what I want to invest it in. I'm gonna invest 20,000 in it. I'm gonna let you run it. You see the difference? That's the difference.
He already counted that first situation as a loss off top.
Yeah, that 20 band, I'm not getting that back. That I just gave you to go enjoy yourself with. But that 20 band that I'm about to invest in him, I'm investing it in him because not immediately, but at some point we're gonna get the business to the level to where we're gonna get a return off that 20 grand.
You and me.
Both of us, exactly. That's the difference. I put him on.
Right. I just gave
I
right.
blessed you.
right.
You absolutely
That's
right.
the difference.
You blessed me. On one end, nigga, you sound like the homie. On the other end, you sound like the bank.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not trying to be the bank. It's not about that. It's
I just
about.
got belief in
it's-
this person, and I just gave you a gift. That's the truth.
And it's not even. It is not even the bank want their money back.
Right.
I'm not giving him that to get my money back.
Right.
I'm giving him that to turn that into.
You still want a return on your
Some-
investment. You
No,
still
yeah,
investing.
It's only $20,000. It really ain't no trick for him giving that just like he just gave it to you. He just knows that him giving it to me gonna put me in a position for life.
Exactly.
And this is a gift to you because
Exactly.
he know what type of motherfucker you is.
Exactly.
And that's really the truth.
And we're
about it.
speaking hypotheticals here.
Yeah,
We're speaking
yeah.
hypotheticals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the 20 bands that I gave to him, like I said, there's going to be a return on it because that 20, like I said earlier, that 20 is going to turn into 200, into 2 million, into 20 million. There's going to be a return. 50 said it in a song that nobody likes. Why, I don't know. Straight to the bank. When I made 50 million, M got paid. When I made 60 mil,
Drake got paid.
When I made 80 mil, Jimmy
Jimmy
got paid.
Now life is made.
When I made the money back, thank you for investing in
the
me.
last meal.
Thank you for investing in me. You gave me a shot. I did something with it. There you go. Thank you. And we gonna keep this going. Cause I'm about to turn into a mogul.
Just because somebody invested in you Just because somebody invested in you, don't mean you finna see the money you supposed to see.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you an example
But
of
business is
that.
a
50
chance,
invested.
man.
50 invested in Omari Hardwick. Omari Hardwick don't have no problems with 50. He fuck with 50. But this is what he said, and this is true shit. He said, when you around motherfuckers, because I've lived this. When you around motherfuckers and you don't carry yourself like you the shit or you the star or you as talented as you are, motherfuckers treat you some way. But the moment, even if it's for a split second, the moment you act like, yeah, nigga, I know I got it, motherfuckers start treating you and come at you a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? So just because somebody invests in you don't mean that they're going to see, you're going to see the money that you're supposed to see.
We not
It's a lot of politics involved.
Listen, yeah, we got that. It's not talking about seeing the money. It was just that the word is positioning and the gift. That's all we talking about. I gave you the 20 because I put you as bishop because I know what you're gonna do with this. I set you for life.
Exactly.
I just set you off.
They both gifts though.
No, but I set you up.
No. One is not a
set
gift.
you for life.
If I'm giving,
this gift gonna last you that trip and the money you gonna blow it off and the shit you gonna do.
Exactly. I'm not.
But guess what? Now the same person I gave this 22 right here, the investor that he did, he could come and ask me for 20 more.
Exactly.
Your shit done.
It's done.
It's
Gone.
a wrap.
I feel you.
That's different.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel
For real though. You gonna get this to this nigga that you invested because I bet guaranteed by the time you give him that 20, he turns to 60.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh nigga, oh yeah, you need 20 more?
Yeah,
nigga, you better not
exactly.
open your lips.
Yeah, don't fucking ask me for no money. I gave you your 20. I'm not giving you another. I'm not. I gave you 20 to fucking go to Aruba. I'm not giving you another 20 to go to Rio.
Right. That's all you about to do. That's all you coming for is the next trip. You feel what I'm saying? For real. They know when these niggas come, again, it's for some business.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
If he come to me and be like, listen, I did this 20, I took this 20, I turned it into this. You know what I'm saying? This is where we going. We got some positive movement right here, but I'm going to need another 15, 20 because this is what I want to do with that right there. You know what? All right, I see what you're doing. Boom.
How do you see the NBA playoffs turning out, bro? How do you see it panning out with the playoffs? Like, how you think the season is
That's what I
going
want
to
to
go?
hear from y'all. Yeah, what y'all see with that?
We're gonna start with the East first. We're gonna start with the East first.
Hey, listen. I don't know what happened the other night. Between Boston and Milwaukee was an anomaly.
No, nigga, that was not prediction. That was a spoiler.
But
what you mean?
God damn. Yo,
What happened?
first of all, Boston
blew them niggas.
beat Milwaukee by 41
Blew them
points.
niggas. And
By
Milwaukee
41
had
in their own building.
Damn.
Milwaukee went in
Milwaukee
there
had their whole
and
roster.
stomped these dudes.
Damn.
Like, now, I was ready to say that Milwaukee was the best team in the East.
I've been
But
telling you that.
I'm pulling that back.
I've been telling
I'm pulling that back.
I've been
what I
telling you.
saw,
And I've been
About
telling
40
you.
points?
beating by 41 in their own building.
I've been telling you, my audience, and everybody I know.
I'm pulling
Jaylen Brown is that deal.
Oh, man. Boston, they dangerous, man. They dangerous.
Damn, 41.
They dangerous, man. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the series I'm looking forward to seeing the most in the Eastern Conference:
The Knicks and Cleveland.
the Knicks and the Cavaliers. I'm so looking forward to seeing this series. You got the whole Donovan Mitchell should have been the Knick, but he ended up being in Cleveland. Julius Randle need to redeem himself from the last time they was in the playoffs, and he got embarrassed by Trae Young. Jalen Brunson is the real deal.
Yeah.
He is the real deal.
He like Damon Stoudemire part two.
The book is, for me, the book is still open on RJ Barrett. The book is still open on
He's
Emmanuel
a decent
Quickly.
player right now.
Yeah, but the book is still open
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me
yeah.
on those two guys. And then with the Cavs, they defend like crazy. The Cavs remind me of a lesser Laker team, 09-10, that had all those bigs. Evan Mobley, Jared
Lopez.
Jack. Huh?
I mean, my bad. I'm talking about Cleveland. They got Lopez too.
Yeah, Robin Lopez. Like, they have bigs who can defend the paint and make it hard for you to score in the paint.
And they got wings as bucket
And they got
getters.
wings as bucket getter. Karis LeVert is a bucket getter. We know about Donovan
Garland.
Mitchell. Darius Garland can get buckets.
Osman.
Chetty Osman off the bench get them buckets. So Cleveland is a well-rounded team. The Knicks are a well-rounded team. I'm interested to seeing that matchup. I think that's going to be the best matchup the first round in the East. Miami they gonna make it, but they probably gonna be a 7 seed and they gonna get washed by Milwaukee. Something about Miami just not sitting right with me this year.
Wait. If they the 7th seed, wouldn't that mean they would be playing Philly?
No, Boston.
Don't the 2 play the 7?
Yeah, Milwaukee's 2. No,
Who's one?
Boston's 2. My bad. Boston's
I'm
2.
about to say, man.
Boston's 2. Milwaukee's 1. Philly is 3.
Oh yeah, so
And Philly will play.
Miami and Boston, that'll be a good series.
Yeah, but I think Boston gonna beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a contest. Milwaukee's gonna beat whoever finishes 8th. Whether it's
So who's the
Atlanta,
number 1 seeds in the East and the West right now?
Milwaukee, and Denver.
Damn, for real.
And Denver not looking too great right now.
Man,
They not looking too great right now. There's nobody in the West that scares me. This is as a Laker fan. Nobody in the West scares me.
Hey, let me
Denver
tell you
don't scare
something.
me. Memphis don't scare me. Sacramento don't scare me.
let me tell you
When
something,
LeBron coming
Greg.
back?
You ever
Huh?
seen that movie?
When LeBron coming back?
He's back.
He back.
Oh, he back?
Yeah, he been back for 3 games
Hey,
now.
bro, you ever seen that movie? You got
And
served.
KD's back.
You ever seen that movie? You got served, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, nigga, when that nigga Marion didn't answer that phone,
Batman,
and my nigga went with the bag, because they didn't say what was in the bag, but we all know what was in the bag.
Right.
That nigga Marcus Houston can depend on Marion when he needed him the most. Guess what?
Because
You
Marion
can't
was out
depend
with that
on-
girl.
You can't depend on Denver when you need them the most, my nigga. They're a great regular season team. They remind me of Dallas, nigga, in the early millennium when what's Big Lip? Avery Johnson was they fucking coach. Like they good in the regular season. Like that nigga is joking
Admiral.
like Peyton Manning. He good in the regular season.
The Admiral.
But when it get you stupid, nigga, when it get to where it matters,
Admiral.
when y'all niggas when it get to account, James Harden is another nigga.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Right.
fucking hey, I see the sweat trickling down your cheek. Your
Hey,
heart
what I'm
beats
about to-
sound white Sasquatch
What
feet.
I'm about to say is not a spicy take, but 100% healthy, I think my team can make a finals run.
Oh, I don't disagree.
I just want to ask you.
I think
what
my
you
boys
saying
can
that?
make a
Now,
finals
what you
run.
saying that?
Now I'm not gonna think.
James,
Do you
I'm
think?
not. I'm
do
not.
you think-
I'm
do
not
you
gonna
think-
pick him to win.
Do you think
because
our
I think the
Lakers?
3 best teams are in the Eastern
Do you
Conference.
think our Lakers is capable of beating the Phoenix Suns or the Golden State Warriors?
Hell,
Because those are the 2 best teams in the West.
Here we go. Capable fit. LeBron James and AD capable of not capable. Come on, Finn. Listen, we're not
Book
saying.
and Durant, Clay and Steph.
There's no team in the West that scares me. No team. Mind you, since the trade, we've beaten Golden State 3 times.
Without GP2 and Wiggins.
Wiggins played in the first game that we beat them, that we did not have LeBron. And then the other 2 games we beat Golden State. One of those games, D'Angelo Russell got. At both those games, D'Angelo Russell didn't play. So, what's your point?
Speaking of which, since we're on the subject of the Warriors, do you think that shit is true, bro? Or do you think that's just a rumor?
What?
That his friend fucked his baby mama and the kid may not be his. And that's the
aspect. That's rumor. That was just
I mean, they said
No.
they said Delonte West fucked LeBron mama.
But that was
we still don't know if that's true or not.
that's the whole nother subject. But
I'm saying that was still speculation.
yeah, but his baby mother
they
came out and
said that this nigga had a death in the family and he did it with personal because somebody died in
yeah,
his
but
family. That's a long transition away from your best friend and fucked your baby mama and you won't know if your baby is
but
yours
his
or
baby
not.
mother, I think, came out and shut all that down. That's why I said that.
That's a wild ass rumor for somebody to come out. That's like a nigga saying, hey, that's like a nigga saying that somebody that we know ain't gay is gay. You can be like, damn, that nigga ain't gay. Why the fuck somebody saying that? Like, why would a nigga say his best friend fucked his baby mama and he don't know if his baby is his or not? That's some wild. I get it. I get it. That's some wild ass shit to say, bro.
That is some wild.
That is some wild shit. It's called character assassination.
That's a big kind of character.
Man, nigga, that's beyond. Nigga, that's like, nigga,
Validity.
that's defamation of character.
Think
Nigga.
about capability. LeBron James, AD.
There's no team in the West that scares me.
Capable.
Not one.
The word capable.
Hey, wait.
Not all the
It's
capable.
April.
Both of
LeBron James will be 39 in 8 months, nigga. Stop thinking about this nigga.
I might just say,
Like
AD
he-
don't get injured for the rest of the whole
but
playoff. That
why
nigga
we-
don't even tweak a finger.
But why we-
and LeBron James got one more year of youth juice. And
We're talking about the Warriors.
But why are we talking
and
about?
the fucking Suns? Not Denver, not bum ass Memphis. Not none of the rest of the mediocre teams in the West.
Let's talk about
And we didn't even finish talking about the East. You jumped to the West.
No, I said Boston's dangerous. That's what I'm picking to come out the East. I said I want to see Knicks and Cavs.
Boston?
I said I want to see Knicks and Cavs.
No,
I told you.
my question to you was, how do you think the first round seeds is going to go? Or you think it's going to stay as it is, or it's going to shift?
I think it's going to stay as it is. I said it's going to be Knicks Cavs. That's the one I'm looking forward to seeing the most. I said who would be 3? Philly and Brooklyn. Philly about to beat them easily. I said Boston and Miami. Something about Miami don't sit well with me, so Boston to beat them easily. I said Milwaukee beat whoever finishes. Hey, I don't really care who it is.
For sure.
Boston to beat whoever finishes.
Who's in the play-in for them?
In the East, the play-in is Miami, Atlanta.
I thought they were 7.
Miami is 7. Atlanta's 8. Who's 9? I want to say Washington.
Yeah, you're right. If it's Atlanta or any of them other teams, they're finna get washed.
I want to say Chicago. I want to say Chicago's 9, and I want to say Washington is 10.
Yeah, that's lightweight work for Milwaukee. Now,
no, Toronto is in the play. Washington and Indiana's on the outside looking in. And I think Toronto is in that 7 through 10.
I know this off the subject. What you think the Dodgers gonna do this year? What they looking like? What you see?
It's 2 games. Ask me that in a month.
All right, I'm sure.
Season's only 2 games over. Ask me that in a month.
Ask me that around. Ask me that around.
Ask me at the end.
Around July. June, July. Then I know.
This is the reason why I'm saying ask me at the end of April.
All right.
Ask me at the end of April.
All right, so.
I'm saying June, July.
And why I'm not talking
like baseball never ends.
Yeah, that's why I'm not talking baseball right now.
Because
no, reason why I didn't see. I noticed seeing a whole bunch of people. I'm like, damn, baseball.
Yeah, baseball started Thursday. Yeah. Opening day was Thursday.
I thought the shit just ended.
I say June, July.
And the reason why I say
is a long season.
And the reason why I say ask me at the end of April because Thursday night they played looked like they best team in baseball.
Right.
They played last night, couldn't score.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
Like, because of the rule changes.
Ask me that again in a month.
Because of the rule changes and because of the way the MLB season is, it's 115 games.
It's 162 games, sir.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
They cut it down from 180.
No, pardon me. No,
it's always been 162 for some years.
Pardon me. I'm thinking about a team winning 115 games. The MLB,
the Dodgers did
the MLB season, right? Is long.
Yeah.
So
it's fun.
They don't really. To me, I don't start paying attention to baseball. Like I'll watch it and I keep up on the highlights, but I don't start paying attention till like July. June,
no, that's
July.
when I start paying. After the NBA
when it starts
Finals.
fucking mattering. That's when niggas start playing
after the NBA Finals. That's when I start focusing on
division
baseball.
championships. That's when it really starts sparking up in the summer.
But that's also when you separate the good teams from the bad team. You gotta sample enough of a sample size. Season being 2 games old. I know what I want the Dodgers to do this year. I want them to win the World Series.
Of course, every fan wants.
You know what I'm saying? But what I think they're gonna be, ask me again in a month.
Okay.
Let me answer this question about the playoffs so we can get up out of here.
Yeah.
The West. Like I said, no team in the West scares me. Denver's number 1. They don't scare me.
Right.
Memphis is number 2. They don't scare me.
Agreed.
Sacramento's number 3. They're young. Phoenix is number 4.
Memphis is young.
Memphis is immature to me still. Phoenix is 4th. Let's talk about the Suns here. They got Kevin Durant. They got Devin Booker. They got Chris Paul. They got DeAndre Ayton. Who else they got?
TJ Warren.
Hasn't been playing much.
When I saw him, he's been doing good.
He's doing okay. I mean, I know who else they got. Do you?
They don't got nobody of note to mention.
That part. That's why Phoenix don't scare me. I know what Phoenix is top heavy, but they don't have no depth. They don't defend. They don't scare me.
The Warriors don't scare you?
No. They've been
even with GP2
they've
back?
been inconsistent all year.
They didn't have GP2 all year.
They had Wiggins all year until he took that lead.
He been in and out there. He was injured. He was injured too.
He played enough, and they were inconsistent. The Warriors been a 500 team all year.
All right.
All year. They don't scare me. And the Warriors suck on the road. They stink on the road.
You see the game they played the other night when Steph went off?
Against New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that game. They were at home.
That looked like the playoff Warriors.
I expect that from them at Chase Center. It doesn't travel. That's the difference between this
It's
year's
a difference
Warriors.
between the regular season and the playoffs.
No, that's the difference
what
between
Chris
this
Broussard
year's
said?
Warriors
These
and-
niggas been laying in the wind. They bored with the regular
Chris
season.
Broussard is being a home.
No,
I don't
not
know
just,
what
not just Chris Broussard. I've heard other analysts say the Warriors know what it takes to win a championship.
they do.
They
know
bored
what
with the
yeah,
regular
they
season.
know what it takes. Play defense, which is something they don't do on the road. It's the reason why Golden State is 10-29 on the road.
Hey, I'm not
bro.
arguing that. So if the Lakers want them getting the AC or whoever want them getting the AC, do you think that they can beat
Denver.
Denver?
I think the Lakers can.
Nobody else? None of the other teams is vying for 8?
I don't see Minnesota beating Denver.
Hell no.
Even though I like what they got going over there, but
I don't know though. I don't know.
They'll give Denver
with Cat back.
they'll give Denver a series
Yeah.
and they defend, but they won't beat Denver. New Orleans won't beat Denver.
No.
If Dallas get the AC, they won't beat Denver.
Portland won't beat
If
Denver.
Portland's eliminated.
They are?
Yes,
Oh,
Portland's eliminated. If OKC get the AC,
They're gonna get smacked too.
they not beating Denver. The Lakers can beat Denver.
Yeah.
The Lakers could beat Denver.
In 6 or 7.
If the Lakers get the 7 seed, they could beat Memphis. If they get the 6 seed, they could beat Sacramento. If they get the 5 seed, they could beat Phoenix or the Clippers, whoever
Do the
finishes
Lakers
fourth.
really want the 2 or to face the 2 or 3 seed and face them young horses?
I don't give a damn who we face.
I'm not saying they better. I'm saying they young. That's just
I don't give a damn who we face.
like OKC was young
I don't give a damn.
when they faced the Lakers.
This why I
and
agree
Lake-
with Joe, because since this team has been switched around, this played perfect for LeBron.
14-7.
Style of game.
14-7 since the
And
trade.
if AD is healthy, who the fuck
38-17 last night
can beat them?
against Cat and Rudy
At first, I was
Gobert.
looking like, oh, this shit is a mess, and that's why. But that's why you see LeBron James been kind of really chilling for like the last 2 years. If that man's smart. He know what he can take to win. And he knows by now. The nigga that been there more times than probably ain't got them by.
The playoffs start in 2 weeks, so we're gonna see soon.
All right, we gonna see.
Smash that like button, smash that share button, smash that subscribe button. Tell a friend, bring a friend, and come again.
Lakers don't. The Lakers. Nobody scares me in the West when it comes to who the Lakers play. Are we capable of beating anybody in the West? Yes. Period.
I mean,
14-7 since the trade deadline. Top 5 defense since the trade deadline. Our starting lineup has been small sample size, but it's been the best since the deadline.
I'm not gonna get presumptuous. I'm gonna wait. See how it play out. I want to see in the second season that is the playoffs. Will the prerequisite parts we have play to their potential? We could all speculate and prognosticate and say what could be and what should be. We don't know how LeBron's health level or what his conditioning or we don't know what LeBron James is in the playoffs. Wait. We don't know what LeBron James is going to be. No.
Any sport.
No, listen to me. I'm not talking about just injuries. We don't know what LeBron James, you know what the unknown quantity and variable, we don't know what LeBron James is at 38 in the playoffs. We don't know. Really? We ain't seen that before.
Really? We ain't seen nobody.
I said 38.
We ain't seen nobody at 38 do what LeBron's doing. What's your point? And he's still doing it. What are you saying?
I'm not saying this to throw shots or throw shade.
But that's
what
exactly
I'm saying
what you're doing.
is that we don't know if LeBron is going to be able to do in the playoffs what he did at 36 or 37 or 35 or 34 or 33. We don't know these things.
Why wouldn't he?
Because he's 38. Soon to be 39 in 8 months. Y'all said there's levels to this shit in the NBA. It's levels to this shit. As you get older, you're not able to do some of the same shit you used to do no more at the same length of time.
LeBron James is doing that 38 what he was doing at 36 now.
And
why would that stop in the playoffs?
How long did he give his body a rest just now before the playoffs?
Why would that?
How long was he out?
He was out for a month.
And they gave his body a whole month.
He was out for a month.
Think about that. Who knows if that injury was really even?
I've seen some shit that said, like when he was in the playoffs in Cleveland, and then they came out there that fake ass cast on. The nigga running around, not just him. I don't want to just put it on him.
Yeah.
Niggas be sitting up here putting on walking boots and shit like that to over exaggerate, to throw off the scouting report of the other team. You know what I mean? Like in Rocky 3, when my nigga Rocky came out and Clubber Lang expected that nigga to be fighting the same way and be scary, and my nigga changed the whole script on that nigga.
LeBron's gonna be fine as long as AD can stay healthy, which he's been doing. Even last night, came down, tweaked his ankle a little bit. We thought this. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to my girl on the phone when she called me, and she said, "I know you." I said I couldn't breathe when he went down.
Cause you really thought it was over.
Cause I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!"
Yeah. AD stay healthy,
I hopped on Twitter.
I'm gonna roll with the Lakers.
I hopped on Twitter and I seen the guy say Anthony Davis is up. He's bouncing around on the sideline. Anthony Davis is staying in the game. I said, all right, we good. Let's keep
that nigga
let's keep it
Anthony
going.
Davis need to get a sponsorship with Theragun/Therabody.
And the crazy thing is, after that, after he tweaked his ankle,
you ain't lying, bro.
He's not lying. After he tweaked his ankle, he had 21 of his 38 points after that.
I mean,
he came back on the court and destroyed Cat. Destroyed Cat and Rudy Gobert.
Supporting cast, like I say, the fact that they got your boy D-Lo, like that's a big help.
That's a huge help.
Because
huge help.
That's a huge help.
Huge help.
Because now,
man,
like, okay,
the Lakers are scary.
Else can put
this is what I want to ask
The Lakers
you, right?
are scary.
Why isn't the Lakers backcourt D-Lo and my nigga Dennis? Why ain't that our backcourt? That's our two best guards.
Dennis Schroeder's too small, man. And Dennis Schroeder's better suited to be a 6-man. I'm not starting Dennis Schroeder and D-Lo on the... No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather Dennis Schroeder come off the bench. Because he could focus on scoring and he could play that defense. And at the end of the day, it's not who you start the game with. It's about who's closing games. And a lot of times, they're not. Dennis Schroeder is closing games because of his defense. So, especially when you have a go. Look, last night was a perfect example. Mike Conley in the first half went off. They wasn't guarding him correctly. Darvin Ham, I'm gonna finally give him credit for something. He made a smart decision. He put Dennis Schroeder on Mike Conley, and Dennis Schroeder had Conley in handcuffs the rest of the game. Had him in handcuffs the rest of the game.
I just want you to see Spoelstra. I keep calling that nigga Spoelstra. Vogel is doing an admirable job down there in Orlando with those youngsters.
He's back in Orlando?
Yeah, ain't he their coach?
Frank Vogel?
Yeah. Who's the coach?
It's not Frank Vogel. I forgot the guy's name.
I swore it was Frank Vogel.
No, he was the Orlando coach before he was the Laker coach.
Excuse me, man.
Yeah.
Well, whoever is down there is doing a great job with Banchero and folks and them young guys.
He really is, but it's not Frank Vogel.
Hey, excuse me. We all make mistakes, brother. What's your NCAA Final Four predictions, man?
I don't know. I think San Diego State gonna bring it home.
That sounds crazy.
That's crazy,
man.
Yeah,
It sounds.
I think San Diego State gonna bring it home.
I thought Gonzaga was gonna take it, bro.
Gonzaga always chokes. They always choke.
They fucking upset UCLA. Who should have won.
They always choke.
But Gonzaga, I know that name. But then nigga said San Diego State. When have you ever heard some shit like that?
Hey, know when the first time I heard of San Diego State, and the only reason why I know about them. Well, actually, I take that for two reasons. Two reasons. Because of Kawhi and because of Tommy Johnson. Shout out to you, my nigga Tommy Johnson.
I'm talking about not the fact that you heard of him, nigga. Winning the Final Four.
Not in basketball.
Winning the Final Four, like nigga,
basketball.
You know who wins the Final Fours. Majority of the time is the main team.
The blue collar schools.
Always one of them.
The blue blood schools.
Yeah, and the fact that's how you know,
bro. Kansas is out. Kentucky is out. Duke is out. I don't even know if North Carolina made it.
They didn't make it.
UCLA is out.
UCLA's out.
That's what I'm just saying.
Gonzaga is out.
Gonzaga's out.
Look what I mean. Like
Alabama's out. Houston out. Purdue out.
I ain't never heard this since I've been grown. My life since I've been here.
Not San Diego State. Not San Diego State.
Winning one of them teams.
Oh, like Villanova is out. Syracuse out. St. John's out.
St. John's didn't make it. I don't think they made it.
Nigga, that sound crazy to even say that San Diego State might be the winner of the Final Four. Do you know this flips the whole scene of basketball? You know how big this is if San Diego State?
So basically, one of the games that come on today is San Diego State versus Florida Atlantic. Yeah, exactly. Two teams that have never been to
that's the team I'm really
Two teams
You
that's
can
never
say nigga, Florida Atlantic, bro. Come
two
on,
teams
my
that's
nigga.
never
I
been
ain't
to the
never
Final
heard of San Diego
Four.
State.
Two teams that never been to the Final Four.
What?
Here they both here about to play each other. So one of those teams is gonna be in the championship game for the first time ever.
And what's the other two teams playing against?
Who's the other two teams?
They gotta think about it. In the Final
is it
Four, he gotta
Iowa?
think about who the other two teams is. Do you know how this changes college basketball forever?
College basketball has already changed with the NIL, bro.
No, I'm not talking about that, bro. I'm talking about, nigga, this changes because now, just because they not automatically saying,
Oh, Miami and UConn.
yeah. Now, at least
UConn is a
Hey, I'm
team
going
that
for
I know.
UConn.
Yeah, UConn is
I'm
a
going
team.
for the name I know. UConn.
Yeah.
Hey, is
The
my
other
nigga
game-
Ali still the coach?
Kevin Ollie. I think he's still the coach of UConn.
man, that's crazy, bro.
I think he's still the coach there.
This about to change shit
No,
up.
wait. The
He
guy,
might not be. I don't know.
hold on, it's
This change shit up.
I'm thinking.
I ain't even.
Kevin Ali
I heard
was
on
the
the
coach
good
of the
teams.
Huskies or,
I heard on the
or,
big
or
schools got put
Villanova.
out.
No, UConn.
I heard on the big schools got put out, but I ain't know it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this-
Florida Atlantic and San Diego State
Come on,
ran.
man.
They
Look
ran
at-
through the
look at this,
tournament.
man.
They
The
ran
Final
through the
Four.
tournament. Yeah.
Do you know that's what I mean? But when next year come, now it's not gonna be, nigga. This gonna help put other shit on the
Yeah,
map. because
exactly.
It seems like the high guard has been holding it under control for so long, and it's like the underdog then finally didn't really say,
Can't
"Bro,
catch
look,
up."
this
But that's
is
that's
for
but that's the beauty
But
of
it's
the
like
tournament.
every year
Like
you see a
I didn't
Cinderella
like the idea of the play-in at first, but the play-in is cool because it's like, okay, nigga, no more coasting, no more. Oh, nigga, like the 8 seed is something to play for now, and the 7 seed. Wait, ain't it the 8 and the 7?
What, the play in?
Yeah,
7, 8, 9, 10.
yeah. So nigga, it's like the niggas in the bottom, below the 6 seed. It ain't no more rested on your laurels, my nigga. You gonna play for a higher seed or nigga? You know, nigga, at the end of the season, your shit gonna turn to some NCAA. Like you got 2 games. Like imagine my nigga. Imagine if
7,
the
8 got
play-in-
2 games.
Huh?
7, 8 got 2 games.
All right.
9, 10, you only got 1
19
game.
is like the tournament, nigga. So imagine if the whole, let's just say, everybody 16 and below had to do this whole NCAA style shit. That would make the whole playoffs different, my nigga. It would have a different feel to it. Like-
I wouldn't care about.
I ain't
that
gonna say the
because-
whole playoff
yeah,
tournament.
Yeah, because there's
That'll be
people
too
that
much,
there's
too
people
long.
there's people in the NBA that don't deserve to be in no kind of goddamn tournament like Houston,
Right.
like Houston and San Antonio, and
Nigga,
Detroit.
I just said this
They don't-
from the 6 down,
they
6 to
don't-
10, like we doing.
Oh,
don't
okay,
deserve
yeah,
to be
because
shit.
there's teams that don't deserve to be in shit. But there's other teams that, 6 through 10, play to see who get in.
The
those
top
last
5
two spots.
seeds, nigga, they in.
No, it's top 6.
No,
Top
I'm
6.
saying they should make it where it's the top 5.
No, that don't make no sense.
Why?
Because that's
It's not gonna make it more.
it's an
It's
uneven
not gonna give
it's
it
a-
more
It's an
unpredictability.
uneven number. That's why it's 1
You
through
right,
6.
you right, you right,
1 through
you right.
6 get in, and then you got 4 teams that got to play to get in.
You know what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
and
It's
2 of
only
those
8
teams-
seeds then. So
Yeah, that
technically
mean-
they can go up to 4. 4 seeds got to play in, and 4 seeds don't.
No, that doesn't make no sense.
I'm hypothetically, man. I'm just saying how they could improve on the playoffs and make it like how we were saying. They need to bring back the 5-game series.
Yeah, but the way it is fine. The way it is fine. First 6 get in, and then 4 teams play for 2 spots. It's fine. They don't need to change nothing. Anyway, you getting on some heads today? Because I ain't got nobody head to get on. I'm in a good mood.
You know what? I ain't got nobody head to get on either.
Ooh, damn.
I'm just happy that we got a lot to look forward to going into the playoffs. You know,
But before we get out of here, I do want to give a shout out to the women's NCAA tournament. Iowa versus LSU for the championship game tomorrow. Iowa's Caitlin Clark is the fucking truth. She's the fucking truth. She had 41 last night and beat the best team in the world in college hoops, South Carolina. She's the fucking truth. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. In the game she had last night, I watched that game after the Laker game. That girl is fucking phenomenal. And I think Iowa's going to win the women's national championship tomorrow night. Like I said, men's, I got San Diego State finishing it off. Because right now, them and Florida Atlantic is the feel-good stories. And honestly, whichever one of those teams win today, I'm picking them to win it all. No disrespect to Miami or UConn, but right now it just seems like the feel good story is going to win it this year. So that's where I'm at with that.
What I do want to say in closing is thank you to all our 66 subscribers. Thank you to everybody else that stumbled across our podcast. Thank you to everybody we know supported us from day one. And we won't be where we are without you guys. And smash that like button, smash that share button, smash that subscribe button. Tell a friend, bring a friend. It's the Notorious SKIP. Signing off, truly yours, Nostradamus. It's the Big and Joe, Big and Skip podcast.
We out of here. We catch y'all next time. Yo.
Yeah.